At Vibra Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibra Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Vibra Finance. We are the future of crypto.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Vibraville. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. I've been super busy over here. You know, it's apple season up here in New York, and we've been working hard today. Another couple bags packed. So in here is about 12 to 16 apples sliced and then dehydrated and then vacuum sealed up. We're trying to get 60 of them. That's the goal. Last all winter long. And being self-sufficient. That's what it's about. So if you guys didn't see the TitanX Conference today, definitely go back and watch it. There was so much alpha dropped. I think Jake was on there pretty much 80% of the day, and little nuggets just dropped left and right. So definitely excited to be a part of that. Shout out to all the guys at Blaze Sports, or the Blaze guys, Bad Sports, Allie Kane, Steve DeFi, everyone for putting it together. Tomorrow's day 2. I think it starts at 9:30 a.m. again, and then running all day. So we're kind of setting the stage for a new community here and how it should be done, the proper way to do things. Everyone comes together, coordinates stuff, gets on the same page. You know, there's now pretty much 40 of the streamers all in the same Telegram group. So we're trying to start organizing streams, not jumping on top of each other, making sure they're running more times during the day, streaming on all the different platforms. And guys, these things make a difference. They do. So we're just, keep liking stuff, keep resharing things, and we're going to keep growing and growing. And I can't wait. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on with Steve, and we're going to be talking about the Titan Party coin. And man, I'm so excited. We got some awesome ideas that we've been thinking about and how to make this incredible step up from everything else that's been seen before. And when you have the money to do it, the right people behind it that are motivated, not for money, but motivated to do this for the people, for the community, have something that's professional, well done. That's what it's all about. So the TitanX community, guys, is the one. And I hope it's contagious. I hope it starts to spread over the Pulse Chain community as Pulsar comes over there and these other projects start to bridge the gap. We all need to be in this fight, in the same battle. What up, chat? Face of reality, Camo Joe. There's my man right there. Goo God, get that damn degenerate out of your name, bro. Tid Top, good to see you. Clidtrons, Julian, what up? So not much going on in the favorites. Quant up a little bit. Spectre, guys, keep an eye out on Spectre. If you're looking for an AI play, I'm telling you, $17 million market cap. This is one of my favorite plays for this cycle. I don't like coins that are already in the OXO and Clearpool, great coins, but you got almost an 8x to go to get to Clearpool's market cap. So I want the low market cap gems. But it's the weekend. Nothing to be expected. I think next week is gonna be interesting. If the stock market falls in the first couple days next week, it could get ugly. But I just don't think it's going to. Right before the election, they're not going to let that happen. They're going to save the stock market. They showed that. They showed their cards. The bond market went to shit, but the stock market kept making new all-time highs. So I think, Bitcoin is 100% correlated to the stock market now, especially with the institutions and BlackRock, Grayscale running the show. I think they're one and the other now. So Be interesting to see how this plays out, but it doesn't matter, guys. We win. We win with TitanX, with that whole ecosystem, with Pulse Chain, with the Tropa going on over there, with Dysnomia, Sunny's ecosystem with A1A, PTGC, Alien, Enki, Pulse Launch, Anti-Gravity. Guys, Pulse Chain is going to be fine. It's just TitanX is so refreshing because being in all the toxicity, it just wears on you. So when you can finally get around people that are all on the same vibration and the same frequency, magic happens. Everyone wins. And that's what I like. So let's check out, see what's going on here in the DGen world on deck screener. Guys, pay attention to block V. This could be a sleeper right here. You know, this thing's been doing well. I mean, it bottomed a couple weeks ago, and I think this is it. You know, these utility coins, I think this is the time now. I think they're going to really start to run. And this is another $30 million market cap. Cell frame, another one to keep an eye out on. Another utility play. This was up at like $1. Like maybe 2 weeks ago. And we were looking at it, and God was looking at like a 38-cent entry point. Where was it? Back down here. Yeah, 38 cents. And it shot up to $1. But now we've retraced 60 cents. But you know, when your entry points are low, like I bought this last October, a year ago, down at 15, 17 cents. I don't care. I'm holding for this cycle. I kind of drank the Kool-Aid. I didn't think we were going to just dip this hard. I thought it was going to be a different cycle after Bitcoin ran. You know, the altcoins ran in March. None of us thought it was going to just be a freaking bloodbath from there on out. But you know what? I thought nobody thought this rollover was going to happen right here in June. You know, it looked like this right here. And I don't know when the war, all the nonsense, but it's always something. And they're punishing us this market. It's all right, though, because it's going to send to places you guys can't imagine. I think that when this market starts to take off, yeah, there's going to be a bear market, a bad one, this upcoming one. But for the coins that have utility and are starting to be used at scale and used by the household names, like if Stronghold got acquired by Stripe or something like that, I just don't see Stronghold ever having a 60% dip again. You know, a lot of the people I look up to in this space, you know, no one knows, but a lot of people I talk to think that the same thing. The utility coin days of dumping 85% in the bear market are done. So I really hope that's the case, but you know what? Time will tell. Let's see what's going on. Miggles, that's, you know, you want a meme coin on base, look at Miggles. Bill the Bull gave us that one there. You know, Alien X, look at Inferno, guys. This thing is up 35%. The TitanX ecosystem is just special. Let's see how much they burned. So there he is. What up, Max? Appreciate you coming in. This guy's a legend, guys. Go follow him. Best researcher out here. One of them, hands down. And I got to get him into the TitanX ecosystem. So Inferno built on top of TitanX. So to mint it, you had to use TitanX, and it went into the burn wallet, which still has 29 billion left, $33,000 in the buy and burn. And what are we at? 50 something percent. 52% has been burned. And now Alien X, shout out God and Chris, their project. You take TitanX and mint your Alien X. I minted mine, but look, where's the burn? Here we go. Right here. Their buy and burn right now has 128. What's that? 128 billion Inferno in it. So now we got a leverage hyper burn on Inferno. You know, Volt. How good is Volt doing right now? Shout out to Steve. Actually, you know what? I got Volt right here. Nope, never mind. I don't. I thought I did. Volt. Let's see how the buy and burn's doing over here on Volt. So Volt, it's another thing. You take your TitanX, you mint Volt, but now Yo, the day one, I did, I think I want to say 200 million Titan X, and I got like almost 100,000 volt on on like, it was day two, actually. I missed day one. But man, Steve has created something insane here. 27.23% burn. And this is just a third of what's coming. He's got his Nexus wheel coming with Lotus just launched today. So I've been looking at this, and I think you have to ignore the ROI because I think tomorrow, if you did a 1-day miner, obviously people did those. So more coins are going to start to come out. So it's going to drop like crazy. The price shouldn't be it's not going to be 16 cents. That's going to come back down. But regardless, like all these are printing. So for 420 million Titan X, I mean, the ROI right now is 5,800%. I mean, it's too good to be true. I'm going to wait a couple days, see what happens after people start getting their 2-3 day miners. And I'm probably going to do a small one before the increases here. You don't have to do a max one. This was max. So I'll probably do like a 50 miner. And I want to do 180. I don't care. I think that's 180 days, I believe. But the shit's long term, guys. That's why you don't come and dump like, okay, you have a billion Titan X. You don't come and do a max and dump 420 in here. You put 5% in, if that. And guys, I can't believe Hydra. So I got waxed. Look at this. So my first two miners I did I did day one. I did a 2 and a 3 day, right? And they cost me 11. I put $1 billion into the first one and $2 billion into the second one. And I claimed a total of 50 million Hydra. So right when I claimed it, I was down 65-70%. And it was down. That was 3 billion Titan X, and I could get back 800 million or something like that. So I got destroyed. I lost 2.2 billion on the short terms. I didn't panic. I didn't sell. Today, I forgot. I thought I did a 39 day, but I did a 36 day. I claimed it today, and it was 1.1 billion total. So I was able to sell all of this right here, and I got 7.1 billion back. So I got all of it back, and I made over 100 million. So I recouped all of it from this one. That's why, and I still have my max going, and I started another one today. So this one that is due, that I started on 10 or 9/18 here, it's 43% done. This thing's a 320% ROI. So I put 2 billion in here. If it gives me 300%, that's going to be 6 billion back. So it's nuts. Yeah, Julian, you want to, because Hydra, I don't think is going to really outperform Titan X like crazily. I think that it's going to kind of just chop. Actually, it's against Dragon X, but that's right. I had to swap for Dragon X first. But like if you look at the chart, I mean, it's gonna be like Titan X off the rip for the first like 8 months, but it might only last 3 or so. But I just don't see it pumping up hard because these miners are so profitable right now. So people are gonna flood into them. But this is I was really nervous about this because that was a lot for me, a Titan X. I had 10 billion in here, and out my first two miners, I was down 2.2 already. So I was like, holy shit, this is not good. And this one came due, and boom, it wiped it all clean. And actually, you know what? I didn't sell all of it. That's right. It wasn't the 1.1 because I swapped this, and it gave me 630 million Dragon X, or 650 million Dragon X. And I kept like 130 million, added it to my position, and then sold it back for the 7.1 billion. So I'm actually in profit, like almost probably whatever 150 million Dragon X's, maybe another. I might be up to a billion or so in profit now, just like that, guys. So the day one on these protocols and just doing the longer lengths is what works for almost everybody. I think all of them, if you just did day one and just were patient, after a certain amount of time, they're all profitable. It's like Pokemon cards. You buy a box of sealed Pokemon and you let it sit. There's not one box, if you bought it when it was readily available for 80, 90, 100, 120 bucks, they're all up right now. So this is the Pokemon ecosystem basically. It's the cheat code. So I can't wait for my next one to come out here. So I did actually a bigger one today of 2.65 billion, and I rolled it back into another max, and it's actually the same ROI as the one I started 40 whatever how many days ago. So this is incredible. This is incredible, Hydra. You know, fucked up not getting into the hyper miners, but you know what? It's all good. And Lotus, so I'm gonna definitely do one of those now. 28 power. No, we want a 50 power. And that's to be 210. Yeah. Because I'm just thinking if Lotus attached to Volt. Wow. Almost $1 million in the buy and burn already. Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do one. Let's do a lucky 69 miner. What's that? 200. Yeah, there we go. Actually, no, fuck it. We're gonna do a max. It's 420. That's a nice number. Let's just do that. 45 cents. I like it. So you got to do these things on the weekends, guys. When I'm cheap, I don't want to be wasting ETH on gas. So some of these things during the day, you could be spending a couple bucks. Now it's 40 cents. I only have like 50 bucks in ETH, so I gotta be careful what transactions I'm doing. And it's just crazy too when I'm looking at my I was looking at my TitanX staking when I still staked on day one. I mean, staked like maybe $800. And right now it's worth like 120 maybe. So the amount of TitanX we got from the max miners and just staking like 10% of that, like a max miner cost, zero point 0.2 ETH. I staked zero point 0.3 or zero point 0.4 ETH worth early on, and now it's worth like 0.001 ETH. So bad, but it's all good. All right, there we go. Here we go. So we have 180-day Lotus max miner. And I'm gonna just sit and wait, guys. Like, I don't care. It costs $484. You know what? Some people it's a lot of money. Right now, I can afford it. I'm blessed to be able to be in the position. And I'm here to show you guys what I'm doing, what's been working, and what's not working, what not to do. Like I keep hearing people today talk about the Titan farms. I don't know what the website is for the farms. All right. TitanX Hub. So I lost money in the farms. I got in there day one. And I lost money. The impermanent loss, I put 500 million Dragon X and whatever the equivalent was to that. And I lost money. So I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe I was just impatient, but for me, it was gonna show me my position that I had. No. All right, liquidity. So I did like five. What did I do? 50 million? No, I did $1,000. Yeah, it was back then $1,000. Yeah, and it was like 500. That's about right. It was 480 Dragon X, something like or Titan X. But my impermanent loss, I let it there for a week. I gave it a week when the APR was in the thousands of percent. Right, it went from like 4,000 and drifted down to 500% in the full week I was there. So Tink went down so much. So my gas fees eliminated all my rewards right there. So if you don't do more, you have to do more than this right here, right? If gas picks up, I stake this right here. There's $1,300. I do this, and then to claim my rewards is going to be $15, $17. So that's like on this right here, maybe 4 or 5 days of rewards. So I don't know, man. It's just not for me. I'm not. It's not my thing, liquidity providing. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. I'm impatient. I don't know, but I'm just not doing it. I don't care. I'd much rather do that and do my Element 280 NFT. This thing right here, I'm going to actually mint another one, I think, because the rewards on this are just absolutely disgusting. So my rewards are ready. I got 135 bucks, and I'm now getting 129. And this NFT cost 0.5 ETH. It was like 1,250 bucks. So in the first 2 weeks, I'm going to be getting back almost more than a quarter of my investment back. This is nuts. So I might just do another one of these and just collect the rewards forever. I might, Volt I did early, and now I have my bag of Volt, and it's up like 8x. Hydra, I did the short term just in case, got burned, but I did long ones as a hedge. And now, after being in the hole massively, I claimed my 40-day, and boom, I'm back into profit. So I don't need to do the farms. I don't care. And that's why you have to pick and choose. Like for what I'm doing here might be detrimental for you guys in the chat, but I'm just being honest, showing you guys what I'm doing here, what's working, what's not. And like this Lotus thing now, I'm in this for what, 6 months, right? About. So that puts me into like April Fool's Day next year. Should be right around the top when Lotus comes out. So forget about this. The Element 280, I think it's time to mint one. But but now it comes to the point where, do I want to use my Titan X, or do I want to go and look, man, do I want to sell some? I don't want to sell some Spectra. Like I have all my bags outside the ecosystem. So I think because I still have that another Hydra miner coming out, I have the Lotus thing coming out. I have a bunch of Inferno. I got my Alien X. I'm not selling any of those, so it probably is worth putting some of my Titan X into here, because it's gonna be more than 5% of what I have liquid, which is my rule for these projects. I don't like to go more than 5%. Alien X, yeah, bro. Alien X, yep. Their buying burns looking juicy. I did mine already. My mint. I got my couple 100 million coins I'm sitting on. Yup. Love it. But yeah, only $183,000 in the buy and burn. No big deal. No big deal. Yeah, bro. I did for a week, bro. And the tank went from like $15 to 3 or 4. So if I held on now, like I don't know. Let's see the dude on Puerto shit about 15 trillion being unstaked by day 369. Will that really suppress the price? Bro, these people are doing anything they can to FUD, all right? So the Titan X buy and burn has $11 million in it right now. And this is only 3% of the volume. It's all coming from the other protocols. So what just Lotus just came out today How much TitanX came into Lotus today? Is there a way to see? Oh shit, I get payouts now? Oh no, you got a stake for that. Oh yeah. Create a Lotus stake. Yeah, I don't have any. It doesn't say. But so Alien X has already taken in almost 700 billion. So on average, these protocol, Lotus did 1 trillion today. I'm pretty sure he said. So Lotus took in 1 day that much right there. So I wouldn't even worry about it, bro. It's such short-term noise that in 2 months from now, when there's 30 more protocols launched, it's it's uh it's going to be nothing. And plus, two, people are doing it just for some ETH. Like I think gas is cheap and the staking was pretty decent, and they just wanted the ETH for the 369 payout. And I haven't heard anything about like fearing that. I think it's just people that are playing the system and just know what they're doing, trying to make a little bit of ETH. Yeah, exactly, bro. People that stake to farm the 369 payout. Yeah, exactly. Lotus is a giga gem. Yeah, exactly. Yep. I'm in it to win it now, bro. I'm in this for 6 months. I'm in Element 280 for a long time. I really want to do another NFT, but I don't know if I want to use like 8% of my Titan X. I mean, I guess, but see, these are the uncomfortable moves you have to make. Like if everyone right now was out saying, "Oh my god, you got to go do this. Everyone get in here, go do this. It's so juicy." I feel like you're too late at that point. You got to get into things that it's like when I mined Titan X day 1. I was talking to Chaos Chris on the phone, and I did one max miner on one wallet, and I had a couple ETH in a wallet, and I was like, "Oh, bro, I don't know how many I should do." And he was talking, and he was like, "Dude, I fucked up, and I just clicked max and for my staking, I think, or he clicked max miners or something." And I was like, "Screw it." And I just did all of it. I just did 10 of them right there and was like, "Fuck it. What's the worst thing that can happen?" And being that uncomfortable is what you have to be in crypto. Is, oh my god, is this because when 99% of the time when you're like, "Oh yes, I can't wait, this is the move, this coin is gonna pump so hard," everyone's telling me, the opposite happens. It's the ones in this case, the element 280s that are paying you back. You spent 1,200 bucks. Within 2 weeks, you're getting back 30% of your investment. And that's not included. And if the element token starts to go up in USD, if it doubles in price, probably by week 3, I'll have 65% of my investment back. And then what happens? Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I might just go and mint this one because it's 1.1 billion Titan X, right? It's going to take me who knows how long, but I'll just collect these rewards and eventually buy back the 1.1 billion because Element is paired with Titan X and other coins in the ecosystem. So because all these coins are paired together as Titan X Farms shows us, or the Titan Hub shows us that we have all the different pairs now with Titan Farms. And what's the other call? What's his other Helios? Right? What's the dude's other project that paired up with the 14 liquidity pools immediately? So it's like I think it is. Oh yeah, it is the Legend X coin. Duh. Yeah, it's been a long day. But yeah, the Legend X coin, he paired it up with all the other 14 coins in here. So I can't see the Legend X coin just or the Element coin. Sorry, that's Rudy's NFT. The Element to coin just dumping against everything else when they're all paired together. So, God, it's just so cool because I've been all about DeFi since I got into crypto in early 2019 again. I just started looking for DeFi projects. I was in my I had my Ethos wallet because I was a degen. I had my Gnosis in there. When I got Quant for $5, I got into ETH Lend before it was Aave. I got into Civic at like a penny. And man, just hearing all the promises of DeFi and you being your own bank and you controlling your finances and these cryptos here that are built so you can lend them out and earn money on them. They all turned into Ponzi schemes. They were all rug pulls. And even Hex, such an awesome coin. The shit it gets because people just don't understand how it works. But when you have code that can't be changed, it's renounced, it's finished, it lives forever now. Like it doesn't matter who founded it. Like the code is the code, and people seem to not be able to separate the code from their emotions or the founder behind it. It's crazy. But yeah, God, Max, this ecosystem, I'm telling you, is something special. So a year ago when TitanX came out, I got sent the white paper a couple weeks before it launched and couldn't believe what I was reading. So you took one Ethereum or for every no, sorry, it was 0.2 ETH. So you go to the mine here and it was 0.2 ETH got you about 2.5 billion TitanX for a max miner of 280 days. So I did like 11 max miners, which was 2.2 ETH, which was at the time ETH was maybe, I don't know, $1,400, $1,700 maybe at the time. So it wasn't much at all. It was like $3,900 total. And then at the end, that got me all my TitanX. So there was no pre-sales, no ICOs, nothing. You had to come in with your ETH and mint your TitanX. And a portion of the ETH goes to the buy and burn. So every time you minted TitanX, 62% went to buying and burning or went into the pool for buying and burning TitanX. So you put in 0.2 ETH, over 0.1 of it went into this wallet right here to buy and burn TitanX on a scheduled buy for eternity until it runs out. And the V2 is about to run out. So people are funding it on chain right now because it's about to run out. But V1 is here with $11 million in it. And then Lotus now brought in $1 trillion TitanX today. Volt, brought in, I don't know if I can see the total stats of how much TitanX came in. Well, I think it was over $1 trillion. So people are using their TitanX to use these other protocols. The only way you can get and build on top of TitanX is if you set a liquidity pool with TitanX, if you follow certain rules, and everyone's supporting each other in this community, which I've never seen anywhere else. All these projects, there were 50 people today on a 12-hour live stream on the TitanX conference talking about all the projects, talking about everything that's been going on, and it was streamed all over the place. So you can find replays of it everywhere. This was great. So it's a great way to learn about different projects. If you're new, you don't understand certain ones. Like everyone's here learning, asking each other questions. How can the next projects come along and be better? And then you got Mike Dean, who built this amazing analytics hub here. He's got the premium too that goes deep into every single project, but I can't afford that right now. It's all good though. But this was day 280 right here when the most supply ever came out. 9 trillion coins in one day. And guess what? The price didn't drop. On day 280, the price went sideways and then went up from there. We all thought it was going to dump. But guess what? It didn't. It went up from the highest inflation ever. And now we just hit the highest inflation day for the rest of TitanX at 800 billion on 10/18. So last week, but guess what? That's today alone. Lotus gobbled up $1 trillion. So there you go, right there. So all this future inflation of like a couple trillion, the next 20 coins, next 20 projects that are in the pipeline here. No, sorry, 21 projects are all going to be burning TitanX. Like this, and then there's going to be 100 projects that are coming. Like it's incredible. And then Steve, the founder of Volt, who's been #1 on ETH 3 different times now. We're doing the Titan Party, and that's going to be coming out after New Year's. And we're going to we want to now have a TitanX booth at ETH Denver, a TitanX booth at Consensus, a TitanX booth at Bitcoin, wherever. I'd pick 4 of the best conferences and go and spend the 10, 15 grand, get a booth there, and then have, the Inferno team there, the Eric from Dragon X there, have Jake there, have 10 different projects there, handing out swag, people with just neon green everywhere, taking over conferences. That's how we make a difference. So we got so much planned. This community is just different. It's special. There's no one hating on each other, no one stabbing each other in the back. Everyone's working together. All these right now, 18 projects launched. No drama. Everyone working together, getting along. Never seen anything like it. And then 2 days, guys. If you're ballsy enough and you want to enter the matrix, Morpheus is coming in 2 days. I've been working on this with Rags and Facing Reality. And man, let me tell you, with something never seen before. So when you go to mint Morpheus, when it goes live, for every 100 million TitanX that you use to mint Morpheus, you get 1 ticket. At the end of the mint, in 14 days, 10% of the TitanX that gets collected will be given to 10 winners. So you say you do 1.8 billion TitanX. Well, you got yourself 18 tickets at winning. So whatever the number is, if it's 500 billion, there will be 50 billion TitanX divided by 10 people. That's 5 billion TitanX for 10 winners. If there's $1 trillion that get minted, 100 billions in there, you got 18 shots to win 10 billion TitanX, which right now that's over 10 grand. Imagine if it did 100x. This is $1 million giveaway to 10 people. Literally $1 million giveaway for 10 people. Craziness. So that's Morpheus, the mint. And then once you mint Morpheus, 10% goes to the Dragon X vault. The lottery's the 10%. 8% is to the Genesis wallet for future development. And boy, oh boy, when you find out what's coming on top of this, it's going to be epic. 72% purchases Dragon X. 20% is burned. The rest is used to buy and burn Morpheus. And there's the public call function people can do. And then we have the 14-day minting phase. So, guys, this is going to be awesome. And then the thing that I like is the buy and burn. Instead of it being front run like Volt and these other ones, with every half hour, every 5 minutes, this buy and burn is going to last for 18 months. So, where 10 people could potentially be millionaires if TitanX did 100x. And if it did 100x, and say we collect, I don't know, $1 million, and there's $100 million in that buy and burn, think about all bear market long. That's just nonstop buy pressure on Morpheus while some of these other projects start to run out of their buy and burns. But at that point, there's going to be so little supply. I don't know what's going to happen, but like this has never been done before. I just don't. I see if everyone does this right, with the liquidity pools and make it in the 8%. That's the other thing too, is it's going to be auto LP too. I think 10% gets added to the liquidity. So like Volt went from 5,000 in liquidity day one to what do we have now? $11 million in 28 days. That's the recipe. So 8 to 10% to auto LP. Boom. You have millions of dollars in liquidity in no time. It's insane. Steve is a mad scientist, mad genius, and he's laid the blueprint down to have for a chart like this. You mint your coin, some of it goes into an auction, 10%, and then after the mint phase, the auction gets redistributed for people to come in with more TitanX. So it's like you get two uses out of there, two mints out of the same bolt. Genius. And then he's building Viper on top of it. So there'll be a continuous burn. One day of Viper, the next day of Lotus, I think, and then the next day Volt. So it's the Trinity wheel. I'm calling it. He calls it the Nexus wheel, but I'm calling it the Trinity wheel. Let me see if I can find it. No, it'll be on Twitter. Man, shout out to Steve. He is the man. Volt. I don't know where I can't find it, but there was a beautiful image of the Nexus wheel up here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Viper, the Nexus buy wheel page right there. Boom. So we'll have Viper, Dragon X, and Volt, and it'll buy and burn all three of them. One a day. It rotates. I think. I want to say it's Lotus, though, that's supposed to be in there, but maybe not. But regardless, Steve is the man. What he builds, you don't want to fade. And guys, this is a lot for Max. I'm sure you saw this and you've heard the rumblings that R3 seeks investors or sale. Huh. Is this the moment that is going to put to bed all the FUD about XRP and Ripple out there? Imagine if Ripple pulls the trigger and buys R3. Nail in the coffin, game, set, match, mic drop. Now, I'm manifesting this right here. Ripple is going to make this purchase in 30 days from now. Ripple is buying them for $3 billion or 30 billion. Yeah, Ripple for $3 billion. There we go. It's manifesting, guys. Could you imagine? I mean, they have what was it? 60 people, 60 institutions that use their blockchain. Yeah. R3 quarters DLT is one of the most widely used permission blockchains in the institutional sector with more than 60 live solutions. So, guys, this is it right there. If R3, I don't know how they are even up for sale. R3 had an agreement with Ripple to promote Ripple to R3's banking clients. As payment, it received options in XRP. The terms fell out over the deal, but eventually settled. Yeah, I think that was some public theater. You know, we see all the political theater out there. I think that was some R3 and Ripple theater. But we'll see, guys. If Ripple buys these, if they acquire them, I mean, shit, they're going up. They bought Medico. They're buying up everybody out there. So why not? It just makes sense. So keep an eye out for that. That could be the nail in the coffin and end all the FUD with the XRP XLM stuff. You buying any more Volt? 27% vert. Nah, bro. I'm not buying any more Volt because I have a fat bag from when I mined it early because I was blessed. Steve reached out to me and was like, "Hey, can I come talk to you about Volt on stream?" I was like, "Sure, man, anytime." So he came on and he was such a good dude. I was like, I gotta support this project. And boy, oh boy, thank God that I did that, because Volt has been beautiful. I mean, I got a moon bag now that's worth like 20% of my TitanX bag. That didn't cost me anything. So shout out Steve. I can't wait for everything else that's coming. But that's all I got, guys. I'm out of here. We got the day 2 of the conference tomorrow. So I'll be on there at, I think, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking about Morpheus, talking about the Titan Party. Really looking forward to it. So smash that like button. And yeah, if Camo Joe, it is all planned. 100%. I agree with you, bro. I think it is all planned. And I think R3 is going to Ripple. R3, Ripple, R3 Corda, and RLUSD. There it is, right there. It's all planned. There's R3 for you. RLUSD, R3, and Ripple together. All right, guys. We'll see you on the at the conference tomorrow. Tune into that. Jake's going to be on there, the legend founder. Eric's been on there. Steve's been on there all day. Just tons of alpha. And you want real builders that are here building so people can win. These are the people you want to support and listen to.